When you're a teacher, how will you teach 21st century learning skills to your students? In this presentation, we will explore ways in which teachers of today strive to prepare their students for the changing needs of tomorrow's workforce and our global society. This video is brought to you by the California Department of Education's Special Education Division as part of the Teach California project. In the past, teachers focused on the 3 R's: reading, writing, and arithmetic. And while these are still important skills, teachers of today have a whole new set of 21st century skills that they also need to teach their students. These new 21st century skills are often referred to as the 4C's, which stands for critical thinking, communication, collaboration, and creativity and innovation. And no matter what, whether it's math, science, special education, or any other subject area, it will be important for our students to acquire these skills. Why do teachers of today put so much emphasis on these 4 skill areas? According to research, employers, authors, and scholars, these skills will enable our students to become productive U.S. citizens and skilled workers in our 21st century global economy. You may be wondering, what do the 4 C's look like in action? The following video shows 2 students as they use critical thinking, communication, collaboration, creativity, and innovation to go above and beyond the assignment that was given to them. A special thanks goes to P21 and Fablevision for creating and sharing this video.
It was a warm spring morning down at the Main Street schoolyard. Excitement was in the air. "Hey, check this out," said Charlie. "The school's Going Places contest has been announced. Come on, let's go get our kits." And so the kits were handed out. Everyone identical. Everyone with a set of precise instructions. Each student set off to work. Charlie knew how to follow directions. He made great progress and was quite proud of his work. Meanwhile, Maya was taking her time. She watched the world around her, noticing other ways things go places. The next morning, Charlie was finished and carefully inspected his work. But a noise interrupted his thoughts. "Wow," said Charlie. "What is that? You didn't follow the directions, did you?" "I started to," said Maya, "but I wanted to try something different." Maya, what does that have to do with a go-kart?" asked Charlie. "Who said it has to be a go-kart?" Suddenly, my project doesn't look very exciting." "Oh, but you're a great builder," said Maya. "Hey, maybe we should work together." And so they did. First, they compared notes. Charlie was good at details. Maya, good at dreaming up ideas. Each had a different approach to getting things done. Then they got to work. Side by side, they helped one another to build something new, something inspired, something spectacular. The next morning, everyone gathered for the final challenge, the big race. Each student stood alongside his or her finished project, each cart a perfect replica. Well, almost perfect. "Ready?" asked Charlie. "Ready as I'll ever be," said Maya. Some of the other students weren't so convinced. "Ha! You may think you're going places, but you're just going to lose."
Students, start your engines. On your mark. Get set.
Charlie shouted, "Maya, they're all ahead of us. What are we waiting for?" "No worries," said Maya. "Flaps down, throttle up." "What? Whoa, did you see that?" "And we have our winners. Charlie and Maya were ecstatic. "We did it! We finished," said Charlie. "Finished? I don't think so. We've only just begun." "Right. Flaps down, throttle up." And off they went. They really were going places. They were going above and beyond.
Now it's time to check your knowledge. Charlie followed the kit's instructions exactly. Which of the 4C's did Charlie use to build his original creation? If you answered critical thinking, you're right. Charlie used critical thinking skills to follow the instructions precisely. Which skill did Maya specialize in while creating her flying machine? If you answered creativity and innovation, then you're on the right track. Maya certainly used creativity and innovation to think outside of the box. When Maya and Charlie brainstormed and worked together to combine their ideas, which of the 4C's did they use? If you answered all of the above, you're right. What is critical thinking? When a student utilizes critical thinking, he or she can reason effectively, make sound judgments and decisions, and solve problems. Why is critical thinking important? Research tells us that when students have learned critical thinking skills, they're more able to develop higher-level skills and abilities in other areas of their studies. In addition, today's citizens must be active critical thinkers so they can compare evidence, evaluate various types of information, and make sensible decisions. And on the job, employees must use critical thinking to serve customers, build better products, and improve their skills within the ever-changing global economy. When you're a teacher, how will you teach critical thinking in your classroom? Here's an example of how one special education teacher integrates critical thinking activities into her curriculum. In this activity, the student was asked to compare 3 rocks and identify their similarities. After successfully answering the question, the student was asked, "What is different?" What is communication? When our students communicate effectively, they express their thoughts and ideas clearly in writing, verbally, and in other forms. They listen carefully to interpret meaning, and they use various media and technologies in diverse settings. Why is communication important? In today's global economy, our students must be prepared to work with diverse teams of people around the world while using multiple technologies. It is especially important for our students to communicate in a linguistically and culturally effective manner. Research done by Innovation Advancing Education found that according to employers, 75% of long-term job success depends on people skills, personal, social, communication, and self-management, while only 25% depends on technical knowledge. When you're a teacher, how will you teach communication in your classroom? Here's an example of how one math teacher integrates communication skills into her curriculum. The teacher asked her students to work in groups to design a bedroom. As a group, they planned, designed, and presented the designs to the client for input and approval. When our students collaborate with others, they demonstrate the ability to work effectively and respectfully with diverse teams. They exercise flexibility and willingness to make compromises. They also accept shared responsibility for collaborative work and value the individual contributions made by each team member. Why is collaboration important? In recent years, advancing technology has made it easier for people to work together from different locations all over the world. Being able to work effectively with team members in the same room and around the world has become increasingly important in today's global economy. Collaboration produces better solutions to a given problem because it finds answers drawn from a broader, combined knowledge base. As the saying goes, two heads are better than one. When you're a teacher, how will you teach collaboration skills in your classroom? Here's an example of how one English teacher guided his students through an activity that improved the students' collaboration skills. The students were asked to create a video about a senior citizen's life experience as part of a digital storytelling workshop. The teams brought to life a story from a senior's history as they collaborated on writing and creating the video together. The students presented their finished videos in a community film festival. What is creativity and innovation? Students who are creative and innovative use a wide range of techniques to come up with new ideas. They work creatively with others, and they implement their innovative ideas to make useful contributions to their field. Why are creativity and innovation important? Creativity and innovation are the keystones to an improving world. Without them, the world would never change, never improve. We depend on creativity and innovation to take us to new heights, to improve our daily lives, to create a better world in which to live. When you're a teacher, how will you teach creativity and innovation? In one teacher's social studies class, the students researched alternative energy projects in a specific country. They then designed an alternative energy solution for their school. Students voted on which project was the most innovative. When you're a teacher, you will educate your students by sharing your content area knowledge, such as math, science, or special education. You will also teach your students to utilize the 4C's and prepare them to be productive U.S. citizens and skilled workers in our 21st century global economy. Teach California expresses their gratitude to these organizations for sharing their information and materials with us for this project. Thanks to P21 and Fablevision for creating and sharing the Above and Beyond video. This video has been adapted as a storybook for all ages, entitled Going Places, written by Paul Reynolds and illustrated by Peter H. Reynolds, and published by Simon & Schuster. Our sincere appreciation goes to the National Education Association for creating the Preparing 21st Century Students for a Global Society publication. Would you like to learn how to become a teacher in California? We invite you to visit the Teach California website at www.teachcalifornia.org. There, you can create a personal career plan, learn about the requirements for each type of teaching, and explore what teaching is really like.